Hi everyone, welcome. I hope you're all doing well. Today I thought let's talk about the upcoming solar eclipse which is happening on 8th April 2024 and how it's going to impact each one of us and each and every sign. So what's so special about this eclipse? What's so unique about this eclipse? Well, it's happening in the very last sign, that is Pisces. It's happening at the very end of the nakshatras, which is Revati, the last nakshatra. So over here you not only have right now Sun, Moon, Rahu in Pisces, but we all know that Venus is also there in the very same sign in Pisces right now. And the Mercury, which is the nakshatra lord for Revati, at the very time of the solar eclipse will be retrograde, combust. It will be at the junction of Pisces and Aries. Okay, so it's coming towards Pisces, so it will be at 0 degrees, around 0 degrees 28 minutes. So Mercury going to its place of debilitation and it's retrograde. So what is Mercury? Mercury is the thought process, and this is what we need to take care of during this eclipse. You have to take care of your thinking, where your thoughts are going, having a sense of control on how much to think, what to think, because see, Revati is what? Revati is the closure, the final end. Revati is associated to the calmness, the peace one gets at the end of the journey. So what's happening here is that since Mercury is retrograde and Mercury is the nakshatra lord here for Revati, and this eclipse is happening in Revati, so you have to see things for what they are. You have to see the truth. You don't have to see things the way they please you. Sometimes we view things, okay, they are beneficial for us, but we overlook certain negativities, we overlook certain faults, and we overlook because we want that thing so much that we ignore those faults, those cracks, those challenging parts. So the theme is to see the truth, to accept the truth, no illusion, and of course no illusion regarding self. If you have to change yourself, if you have to improve yourself, let it be. Okay, and Venus plays a very crucial role. Relationships are going to get impacted by this eclipse because within Pisces we not only have Rahu, Sun, Moon at that time, but we also have Venus there in exaltation. So how you view people, see the truth. If someone is pleasing you, that doesn't mean that this person belongs to you. This person is a well-wisher. So your connections, your business, your transactions, your partnerships, your collaborations, important people in life, see things the way they are. If you cannot wait, be patient for a while. So let's have a look how this eclipse is going to impact each and every sign. Hey everyone, let's talk about Aries. For Aries, this eclipse is happening in the 12th house. Sun, Moon, all in Revati with Rahu. So this is about completion of a certain work. Even if it's not something which is completed on a physical level or maybe on a document, I think mentally you're releasing yourself from a certain burden. Either you will say, okay, I need to let it go, I have to leave this because it's not serving me anything, no happiness, even I'm not having enough peace of mind. So this is very precious to me, this connects to me, but I have to let it go because it's leading to pain, or simply with this in deep influence of Revati, this is time to surrender, not to be too concerned about the completion of goal, but doing your best, and then the surrender comes in. So this is about also a resetting cycle of your life, to eat better, to sleep better, to take care of yourself, to cleanse yourself. So rejuvenation, I think you are realizing this. Yeah, I was telling, trust, surrender. Either you are leaving something behind because you're done with it and you trust that something better is there for you, and if not, then you're doing your best but you're not having too much of expectations, that obsession about something. You have to get rid of it because that obsession is killing you. So, learning to trust your work, learning to trust your identity, your power, who you truly are, this is very significant at this time. Okay, so let me check one more message for you. And yeah, take care of your finances at this time. We have no limitations. You are a celestial being with unlimited potential. There is much for you to share. So this is, I was talking about, this is not the end, this is not the final limitation in your life. There's a lot to do, there's a lot to discover. So you're going beyond the current challenge. Either you will trust that, okay, something better is there for me, either you are continuing to working towards your goals and you will reach. There's no limitation to your growth. You can do amazing. Okay, the only limitation in your life is what you do for yourself, what limitations you are creating for yourself, the restrictions you are creating for yourself based on your past experiences. Hi everyone, let's talk about Taurus. So this eclipse is happening across the 5th and the 11th house axis, where you will be having Sun, Rahu, Moon in Pisces, Revati Nakshatra in your 11th house. And in your chart, Sun rules the 4th house. The question is, what makes you happy? Where is your happiness? To whom or to which object your happiness is tied? So the theme for this eclipse is realizing, where is your happiness? If your happiness is about a particular person, some kind of success, some kind of result you're waiting for, it's tied to that, then you may see disappointment. I'm not saying that you will see a failure and then you feel unhappy, because this is how these planets may function in the 11th house, where you get your own thing, but you may feel that someone else may have better success than you. That person may have a better reward than you. So that comparison, see, there is no end to desires. So you may have your own gift, but you're worried about the other person's gift or reward. And this is what you have to learn. The uniqueness of your work, who you are. Respect that, and over there you will find the happiness, your identity, how exclusive you are. This is your happiness. Nobody can be you. This is the source of happiness. So you will see great success whatever you are doing, but there can be some comparison where the other person, you think, oh, that person have more than me, or someone very important in your life is not acting as per your requirement. This hurts. But then we cannot control anyone or anyone's actions. So that's why we have this simplicity, because this is who you are, your uniqueness, what makes you simple and beautiful. Your identity is something where your happiness lies. How simple you are. You're not chasing anyone. You're not a copycat of anyone. Loving your essence is what you have to learn. And when you do things with your own essence, then see the success you will create. The next card is creation. Being creative is a wonderful way of witnessing the unfolding of your limitless creative soul. So don't follow, don't copy, but create. Trust your creativity. For Gemini, this eclipse is happening across the 10th and the 4th house. In the 10th house, there will be Sun, Rahu, Moon in Revati. So, what you need to learn from this eclipse? Well, it is about your profession. It is about your work. You may feel that, oh, you arrived to a point of saturation. You arrived to a point of no matter what you do, it's not working, or you're not getting the results you want to. So the mind is searching for answers. What can I do to improve my work? And how can I do something so that others can find more meaning in my work? It's almost like you're not just looking for opportunities. You want people to be drawn towards your work, but also they should be in this mode of amazement that how wonderful you are, how amazing work you are doing. So there is this concern of success, concern about, am I on the right path? Even if it's not about career, in general about life, am I on the right path or not? There is a lot of confusion regarding that. And we have the message of diligence, which means that you continue with where you are going. Don't get distracted by these doubts. You're just doing so fine. It's just that you did your best, you're doing your best, but continue flying, continue with this effort. Don't stop and think too much about result or how others are perceiving your work, your success. You have a certain plan. Continue with it. It says magnificence, you are amazing. See, I use the word amazement, right? You are amazing, magnificent, and unique, but most importantly, you are enough. You are doing enough. So trust that. Don't quit. Don't quit. You can take a break, but don't quit. And I want to read this card, diligence, for you. So just wait. Okay, let me read this. There are times in life to step forward and take risks, but there are other times to be patient, step carefully and slowly, and know that the benefits you will gain in future will be worth it. Be attentive, meticulous, and persistent. Use this time to plan for action steps in the future. Be diligent and consistent at each step as you move forward. By doing so, you will harvest remarkable results in the years ahead. So you really need to clear the clutter out of your life and be thoughtful how you are spending your time, where to focus. That is what you are learning in this eclipse. Hey everyone, let's talk about Cancer. Okay, so for Cancer, Sun in your chart is ruling the second house, and this eclipse is happening in your ninth house, where there is Sun, Rahu, Moon in Revati Nakshatra. This is about leaving few things for the divine to decide. That surrender needs to come from here, because there is this crazy desire of controlling a certain situation in your life, controlling a certain outcome. And with this eclipse in the ninth house, leave it to the divine, leave it to the higher power. How things may happen, well, things will happen in your favor. The right action. See, we have leadership, and then we have the pole star just above it. And I think I have mentioned this in one of my videos. I think it was about Saturn and Purva Bhadrapada Nakshatra, that we can do our penance, we can do our best, yet with that we need to surrender as well. Surrender doesn't mean, oh, you're depending upon luck. No, it's the surrender to divine. Whatever bit you are doing, give it to divine, and then see how the divine reciprocates to it. So it shows that the divine being in the leadership position, guiding you, helping you to navigate. And this is also about you learning to be a leader. Sometimes what you do, what you create, trusting that, and after trusting comes the part of success, and then comes the part of being a leader, and then you guide other people as well. So you may become the leader, the guide here. Okay, and let's look into another message for you. It says blue flame. Connect to the blue flame, which is the light of pure love within you. So I mentioned that we have Venus as well in Pisces at this time. So the pure love within you, the ability to love others, to nourish others, use that ability to take care of yourself, nourish yourself as well. Use your energy, use your beautiful energy to take care of your own needs as well. Hey everyone, let's talk about Leo. So for Leo, of course, Sun rules your first house, and the Sun, Rahu, Moon, all in Revati in your 8th house. This eclipse is happening in the 8th and the 2nd house axis. So what's happening here? Sudden realization of a situation, a truth, which is like a shock, because this is the house of upheaval. I'm not saying you are going to be very sad and so on, but there is some sudden change coming in your life, and this change is actually going to strengthen you. It's going to bring more courage and strength. How you view yourself, this is going to change, because this sudden experience and how you act on it, it's going to be amazing. It could also be some gossip happening behind your back, some people trying to, challenge you, trying to defame, or trying to simply drag you behind. So it's not happening, but there is struggle. When someone is against you, it's very difficult, because you get this fear of, okay, what will happen next? Or even if no one is against you, there is this fear that people are working against me. And that's why we have the card of inner peace, and we have the koi fish, Pisces, 8th house, inner peace. Don't ruin your inner peace. Whatever you do, do it with calm, do it with happiness, do it with this understanding that you have the strength to fix things. And of course, there is great blessing of divine. That reciprocation, if you're worried about reciprocation in love, reciprocation with respect to the higher power, that, see divine, I'm so good, I'm doing everything right, but people are not right with me. That might be the question. So everything is going to be fine. Do things with a lot of peace and this assurance that whatever you do with this feeling of peace and happiness will bring wonders. Okay, and the next one is wisdom. See your adversaries as opportunities to expand your spiritual light. That's what I was talking about. Looking at your challenges as opportunities, and then you see how you expand your success. Hey everyone, let's talk about Virgo. For Virgo, Sun rules your 12th house. Okay, Sun, Moon, Rahu in Revati in your 7th house, Pisces. So this eclipse is happening across the 7th and the 1st house axis. Now, what kind of changes you may see? Well, you may see some ego issues here. The concept of me is interfering with everything. The idea of me, the idea of who you are, interferes with other people's expectations from you. You may feel a bit hurt, or you may feel a bit challenged by other people in your life, whether it's a work front, whether it's just the public life, whether it's a partner, whether it's a business collaboration. Someone trying to, overshadow your effort, what you have done for them, what you are doing for your work. So don't let that situation completely create chaos in your life. You should not get in panic with that situation, because it won't last long. So you may feel that others are trying to have control over you, or it could be true that certain relationships in your life are trying to have control over you. They're trying to attack some vulnerable side of yours, and you feel attacked. And that's why we have the message of flexibility, because right now you also have Venus in your 7th house. It is about learning to navigate, learning to bend a little. No, I'm not saying to bend in front of terrible people, but to navigate from this situation. Bend a little for yourself, just to navigate, just to find your way. Okay, like accommodating your size from small to a bit larger. You're walking through this passage, and this passage is so narrow. So just like Alice in Wonderland, she had this cake, and she grew into this huge Alice. Like changing your form according to the situation, that kind of flexibility is required in this situation, so that you can easily find your way. So it's about how you respond to a certain situation that needs to be flexible, so that you are finding your way out. Okay, fighting with others is not something great for you right now, but to take care of your own self is significant. And then we have strength. It says you are being guided by the cosmos. Stay strong. A positive outcome is assured. So I need not to explain this. This is sufficient enough that if you take a step for yourself, for your own goodness, the divine will support you. You are being guided by divine. Hey everyone, let's talk about Libra. So in your chart, Sun rules over the 11th house, and this eclipse is happening in the 6th house in the Pisces, where there is Sun, Moon, Rahu in Revati, and of course Ketu in the 12th house in Virgo. So this is about the need to overcome certain fears or challenges, fears which you created. These fears, you created a certain mindset, certain challenges for yourself, and now you have to face them. Like, we have a good idea about our potential. So at one point you created a certain mindset regarding your potential, regarding who you are, and it's time to break that away. Go beyond it, go beyond that limitation. Sun is about expansion, Rahu is also about expansion. Happening in Pisces, that is also about expansion, but ultimately there is an eclipse. Rahu is creating this eclipse over the sun, which means that you have to go beyond the illusion you have regarding self. I cannot fight with this, I cannot do this, do that, or maybe there is some challenge and you're trying to resolve it just by superficial means, not going into the depth of it. So facing the challenge, confrontation is happening here, and I definitely see that it's more of internal battle. If that internal battle is resolved, you can surpass any kind of competition and rivalry. So this is what it is: healing chaos, 6th house, healing what is not working for you, completing a certain work project which keeps you awake at night, trying to find ways to take care of your health, healing the very core of the problem, and then eventually everything heals. This could be about a major focus on your health, eating better, taking care of yourself, healing a chaos with respect to a significant relationship. So that could be the thing. Now let's look into another message for you. It says inner alchemy. Inner alchemy is achieved when you react to fear with love. This is what I was talking about. The 6th house, learning to deal with the battles and the challenges with a lot of strength. Venus in the 6th house at the very same time, reacting with love to everything, reacting with calmness. This is your way to heal the chaos, healing what is bothering you, healing things with kindness, I would say. Hey everyone, let's talk about Scorpio. The Scorpio, Sun rules over the 10th house of profession, 10th house of your work, your actions, and this eclipse is happening in the 5th house, where there is Sun, Moon, Rahu in Revati, Pisces sign. So this is about acknowledging what you love. You don't have to pretend in front of the world that I like this, I enjoy a certain way of living just to feel more validated. You don't need validation, because somehow the need of validation, the need of being loved by others or specific people, it's really drowning you. It's really making you very weak in life. This is about being a child from within, and the child needs that validation. So, learning to be in your power, learning that about what you do as a person, what you do maybe as a professional, what you do in this world, it's amazing. And that is enough. You being yourself and the work you do is enough to get that love and appreciation. You have to wait for the right people who are equivalent to you in some way, to respect you. The right people will respect you, and the jealous will always be jealous. So see how amazing it is. Wonders. You are wonderful. The potential, the skill you carry, that's wonderful, like a treasure. And like most people can get jealous because of your treasure, and then they say, oh, you are you are so useless, no matter how amazing you are, but they always are trying to find some fault in you, and then you lose your courage. Live your life fearlessly with courage, strength, and determination. So don't lose your courage. That is the theme, and continue, because continue with your happiness. Whatever makes you happy, continue doing that. Don't do things because that will make other people happy, but choosing your own happiness. And wonderful, I think success is waiting through your skill, your potential, your knowledge, your education, whatever you might be learning right now. That is going to give you great courage as a professional, as a person in the society, and you're achieving wonders. Let's talk about Sagittarius. For Sagittarius, this eclipse is happening in the fourth house. Sun, Rahu, Moon in Revati, Nakshatra, Pisces sign, and Sun rules the ninth house. This is definitely about taking care of someone's need, someone in the family, a mother, or some guardian, like immediately attending to someone's needs and requirements. Learning to be a guardian, like you have a guardian, you have a loved one who is like a guardian to you, but it's time to give that love back and be the guardian for the guardian in your life. So taking care of someone, taking care of the needs of someone, and this experience will bring something fruitful for you. This experience will strengthen your willpower. This experience, when you become the guide, you become a caretaker for someone, unlocks a great opportunity coming in your life. The test is, how much can you do? How much can you give a part of you? This is what I feel is the theme of this eclipse. So let's see some important message. It could be also about, being a bit busy in planning security for your house, for your home, for your finances, for your loved ones. See, we have patience. Okay, we got two cards. This is nice. So, two cards, which is about patience and purity, P and P. So purity over here definitely resonates with Venus also reaching into the very same house. At this time, Venus is in Pisces. So doing things with love, that pure gesture of doing great things for other people, helping them out, that purity in you, this is going to be very blissful. The love in you is very pure. Even the Prashan, the deity of Revati, is also a nourisher. He nourishes the souls of creatures and humans. So this is about purity. How how pure is your love, how you're giving away your love, and equally you will see that love coming back to you. And secondly, it's the patience, and then we have sun and a bit of fog behind, so you're waiting for something to happen maybe, and you have to be patient with it, and you will see the good result very soon. So one more message, observation. It says, expand your consciousness by observing the divine matrix of life. So whatever is happening right now, be the observer. Don't rush to any conclusion. Just observe it, and then you see what you learn. Hi everyone, let's talk about Capricorn. So this eclipse is happening in your third house. Sun rules over your 8th house. Sun in the third house with Rahu and Moon in Revati. So this is about learning to change your way of working and stop doing things from a place of self-doubt or a place of thinking that people may not approve what I do. People may not understand what I'm trying to say, what I'm trying to communicate. You may try to change yourself a lot so that you become more accessible to others. But in this process, somewhere you may end up damaging a part of you which is beautiful, like leaving your uniqueness behind just to fit in to a certain criteria. So that is the battle for Capricorn. How much to change yourself, how much to change your work maybe, so that you can fit in to a certain group, you can fit into a certain criteria and be more successful. So the call is yours. Do you want to stick to your uniqueness, or you want to stick to a certain criteria? And let go the fear of not being misunderstood. We have the truth. Stick to your truth. Whatever you're trying to do, whatever you're trying to create in your life, stick to that. And in this card, you can see that there's this face in the sky, and the wind is blowing. This is about if you are facing any chaos right now, remember that it is divinely planned. There is some kind of a divine plan behind a certain challenge, certain instability in your life. That is what Ketu is doing in Virgo as well in the 9th house. So the truth will be out. If you're finding certain answers and you're not getting your answers while communicating with certain people, you will see the answer, you will see the truth. And don't forget your own truth, because the wind is blowing in one direction, so you change yourself completely to be like others, to be like that wind. Learning to, embrace your true self, learning to again, that uniqueness you have, trying to connect with that uniqueness, respecting that uniqueness is significant. And then the next message is choice. By staying conscious in your thoughts, you guide your journey in the direction of choice. So don't give up on your choice. It's about what you like, about your choice, what you feel is right, the truth. Stay strong with that choice of yours. Hey everyone, let's talk about Aquarius. For Aquarius, this eclipse is happening in your second house. Sun, Moon, Rahu in Revati, and Sun rules over the 7th house of partnerships and public dealing. So for Aquarius, this eclipse is about taking care of your resources, taking care of your money, taking care of what you feel is very valuable to you, taking care of what is private to you, not allowing others to interfere, and then they're telling you that you are not right. It is about friendships, connections, and taking care of the boundary, the limit, how much you allow someone to be in your journey. And then at one point, people start interfering with your choices. They start interfering and questioning your actions, what values you have. So that may bring some friction, others challenging your decisions. This is also about family life, where someone is challenging, questioning your actions, challenging your individuality. So the theme of this eclipse is to trust the value you bring in a relationship, you bring in your family life. And also it is about I think for some people there is also a lesson about it's about to be with others, learning to be with others. You might be very different from your family members or certain friends or loved ones, but still learning to accommodate with them. You don't have to lose your identity when you are with them, but still that balance needs to be there, because you also have Venus in Pisces at the very same time. So that's about the two fishes going into different directions. Learning that act of balance, or learning to create a bridge between you and what is not you, something or someone who is opposite. Okay. And with respect to the card, any significant message? We have abundance. So second house is about treasure. It's about money, resources. So you are working towards that growth. Okay, financial expansion, working on strategy, so that expansion will happen. But you can also see we have wildflowers in this picture, and they're so different from each other. So learning to be a part of a group or family where everyone is different and you are also unique, but still you live under one roof. So that is also a part of abundance, learning to be with others, giving your values, others showing their values, learning, respecting. And then we have vision. Trust in your ability to create the vision in your soul. So again, any future plan with respect to money, with respect to how you want your connections, your family life, you can create it. Whatever dream you have the power to create it, to make it happen. Hi everyone, let's talk about Pisces. For Pisces, this eclipse is happening in the first house. Sun, Rahu, Moon in Revati Nakshatra, and Sun rules over the 6th house. So this is about going beyond your challenges. With a lot of courage and strength, you are awakening, and finally you're acting on your challenges. You're not surrendering. It's not the time to quit. And it's about facing it, confronting it. And before confronting it, It's also about analyzing your strength. What do you need to show up? The resources. It's not about your just talent, but you have to bring in a lot of wisdom. You have to bring in some tools with yourself to go higher in life. It's mainly about your skills, how you use your skills, how you use your knowledge and wisdom. This is bringing success. So aligning with your wisdom, aligning with your knowledge, and how can you use it. This is what you are, okay man, this is what you are learning at this time, and you will go beyond. See, we have illumination. So definitely some kind of fog, some kind of haziness is lifting up, and you are more aware of yourself. You can see your reflection much better. You can see your strength with much more clarity. Sudden realization of your strength. But this is also about choosing your battles wisely. For Pisces people, because at this time you also have Venus in the first house, so don't think that you are unlovable. You have a very beautiful quality of loving others. If you feel that you are not loving others sufficiently, so that's why you're facing some challenge with respect to love, or people are not respecting your love. It's nothing about you. It's nothing about your personality or your ego. Learning to understand where you are wrong and where you are very strong and a very lovable person. So this is about understanding how you love others. The second message is Gaia. Connect to the pulse of Mother Earth. She will guide you through this time of change. So it is also about a nourishing figure in your life, restoring your bond, your relationship with that person. Because Sun Rahu is about ego, right? So sometimes we do overlook other people's love and affection, and sometimes those people who are not good to us, and even for once they're nice to us, we get very happy. Oh wow, they finally are loving us. So this is about respecting who truly loves you, who is always there for you, and understanding the people who are opportunistic in your life, and getting away from them and their expectations.